Imagine you're born in the East Blue, a tiny village where nothing ever happens. The sounds of simple village life fill the air, but even in those early moments of peace, there's an undeniable weight in the hearts of your parents. The world is harsh, unforgiving, and they're scared for you. From the very beginning, you learn to survive. Your village has its small joys, but it's also a place where dreams often die before they can even begin. As a child, you play with the other kids, run through dusty streets, and dream of greatness, of being a pirate or maybe a Marine officer. But deep down, you know the truth. That world is not for you. You're born into a world where strength, power, and privilege define who gets to have a chance. And the sad truth is, you have none of it. No devil fruit powers, no inheritance, no glory. You're just another face in a world that doesn't have time for weakness. You see pirates with powers that defy nature, Marines with terrifying strength, and nobles with wealth beyond imagination. Meanwhile, you're just human. No special ability, no legendary fruit, just a regular person, unable to fight back when the world turns against you. In this world, it's clear, without a devil fruit, you are nothing. As you grow, you realize how harsh the reality really is. Survival is the only goal for someone like you. You avoid trouble, keep your head down, and try to live out your days unnoticed by the pirates and Marines that rule the world with cruelty. The pirates may leave you alone for a while, but the fear never really disappears. The local pirates, led by Captain Bloodseeker, come once a month, taking what they want from the village and leaving destruction in their wake. Your parents give up their meager earnings just to avoid their wrath, and you watch helplessly as the terror unfolds. But pirates are not the only threat. The Marines, who are supposed to protect, are no better. You've seen firsthand how the very people who wear the uniforms of protectors can be as cold and merciless as the pirates they fight. You watch as the Marines arrest people for crimes that they, too, have committed. The law is just a tool to cover up their greed and cruelty. In a world like this, there's no real justice, just a constant struggle to stay alive, to not become a casualty of a system designed to crush the weak. As you get older, you see how the world really works. The rich have everything. They live in luxury, surrounded by safety, while the rest of you scrape by with nothing. And then there are the ones with devil fruit powers, who are treated like gods by ordinary mortals. You, however, have nothing. You hear stories of slaves being auctioned like animals, their lives dictated by how exotic they are. The world is built on inequality, and you're at the bottom. But there's more to the struggle. As if the pirates and the Marines weren't enough, there's a disease that runs rampant in your village. A disease that has claimed many lives, including some of your closest friends. A viral plague that spreads like wildfire, with a terrifying 30% chance of death. Every cough, every ache is a potential death sentence. The sickness adds another layer of fear, making each day even more uncertain. You grow up with the ever-present fear of contracting it, knowing the odds are stacked against you. Years pass, and you begin to understand that your life, your future, is out of your control. The pirates are gone, but the world hasn't gotten any kinder. And just when you think there might be some peace, disaster strikes again. This time, it's not pirates. It's the slave traders who come to your village, taking everything and everyone they can get their hands on. You try to protect your family, but it's useless. You, along with the other villagers, are bound, sold like livestock to the highest bidder. The cruelest part, your parents, your family, are deemed worthless. They are killed, discarded, because they have no value in the slave market. The horrors you only heard about have become your reality. Bound in darkness with no food or water, you wonder what will happen to you. You don't know where you're being taken, but the rumors spread quickly. Some say you'll be sacrificed. Others say you'll be thrown to the Sea Kings. Whatever the fate, it's clear that life is cheap in this world. And then it happens. The human auction. You're no longer a person. You are merchandise. You're branded. The pain of the mark sears into your skin, a permanent reminder that you are nothing more than property. You are no longer human in the eyes of the world. You're just another possession, a symbol of the celestial dragon's twisted power. You hear the whispers of the celestial dragons. Their power is absolute. They walk the earth like gods, and those beneath them? They're nothing more than tools to be used. Your brand, the symbol of your humiliation, is the mark of their dominion. You are their possession, and you know that as long as they exist, there will be no escape. The life of a slave is filled with humiliation, forced to do the dirtiest and most dangerous work. Resistance is not allowed. If you even look at your masters the wrong way, the consequences are immediate and brutal. The other slaves, those who dare to resist or even dream of freedom, vanish. The lesson is clear. Stay quiet, stay inconspicuous, and submit to survive. But even in this hell, there are whispers. Hope, a tiny flicker in the darkness. You hear of a rebellion, of a force rising to challenge the oppressors, the Revolutionary Army, the dream of equality and freedom. For the first time, you believe that there's more to life than being a victim. There's a chance, however small, to change the world. You've heard of the Revolutionary Army, an underground force fighting against the celestial dragons and the world government. They've been planning for years, working from the shadows to bring down the system that holds everyone else in chains. They are the last hope, the only light in this dark world. And for the first time, you feel something stir in you. A hope that maybe, just maybe, the world can change. And then, in a moment of chaos, an opportunity presents itself. Fisher Tiger, a hero to many, storms the holy land of Mariawa. He fights for freedom, for the oppressed, for those like you. He frees everyone, no exceptions. And in that chaos, you escape. You and a few others make a desperate run for it, knowing that if you're caught, it will be the end. Fisher Tiger and his son pirates help you get away. They give you shelter, and what was once a symbol of your shame, the brand, becomes a symbol of resistance, a mark of the Sun Pirates' cause. You meet others, revolutionaries who fight for the freedom and equality you've always dreamed of. For the first time, you're no longer just a pawn in a world of cruelty. You're part of something bigger. You learn to fight, to survive, to make a difference. Every day is a battle, but now you have a cause. Now you're not just fighting to stay alive. You're fighting for a better future. Years go by, and you're no longer the same person who dreamed of greatness as a child. You want to feel great. But you've learned that greatness doesn't come easy. It's earned through every fight, every sacrifice. And though your body may be scarred and your soul bruised, you keep going because you know now that every step forward brings you closer to the world you've always imagined. You're not a victim anymore. You're part of the resistance. And together, you'll change this world, one step at a time. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to get notified of the next video.